What is deconstruction? Derrida himself said it was an ugly word, but one that he was stuck with, and it was associated most with his name. At its most basic sense, deconstruction simply says that something that is constructed can be deconstructed, can be taken apart. Now, that might be an object in the world, a chair, a table, a car, any of those things, or it might be a concept such as God or such as truth. For Derrida, this did not mean you were destroying the thing. Deconstruction is not destruction. The thing still is there after you've done the process. However, it is to look at the things that have constructed that thing. To take a word like God, Derrida here follows Wittgenstein, who said that to see what a word means, look at how it's used. So we can look at the history of religion, we can look at the history of atheism, we can look at all of these things to deconstruct something like God. Now, Derrida remains agnostic on whether these concepts actually exist. So truth, for instance, whether truth exists or not, is not the question that deconstruction attempts to answer. Rather, it attempts to see how it's been constructed, why it was constructed, who constructed it, and for what reasons. So when you do an act of deconstruction, you are looking at the ways the word has been built up, the way the concept has been built up. The other thing Derrida noted was that deconstruction does not happen from the outside. Deconstruction happens within a context, within a text. So any text, for instance, cannot be completely coherent and whole in itself. It will keep bearing the scars of its construction. And these are the scars that you look for when you're taking apart a text, the places where there's a contradiction, where there's a gap, where a word is being used in a different way by the same author over the course of a paragraph, a word, a text. Now, we're quite used to doing this in normal life. If there was now a glitch in this video, you would assume that I'd said something wrong, that I'd started again, any of those things. You would look for the way that this video has been constructed. The job of the person taking this video is to smooth over those things, to make them disappear, to end up with a coherent text. However, we know that what has happened is something has been constructed and can therefore be deconstructed.